How does a 2-minute Android application look like? First, we download the Android SDK from the website and also processing for Android, which is free and open source. We can work with all the sensors on the device now: location, cameras, face detection built in the cameras, Wi-Fi networking, Wi-Fi direct networking, Bluetooth networking, read and write NFC tags, work with data, work with SQLite databases, and also multi-touch. This is what we're going to build now. First, we're going to start with a typical processing sketch, which uses void setup to initialize the sketch and void draw to draw the screen 60 times a second. Then we center the rectangle by translating to half the width and half the height, and draw a rectangle at 0, 0 with a rect size, width and height. We'll set the width and height to 100 pixels and also make the rect mode go centered, so this is how it's gonna look like. Now, next we're gonna get the Keytie library, which is responsible for the actual gestures, and we'll import the UI package, create a Keytie gesture class variable called gesture, and then we can work with pinch multi-touch gestures. It has a XY position and a distance d, and if we take our rectangle size and then increase it by d, we can scale the rectangle like we see it here. Now, we can also rotate using also 2-finger multi-touch gesture. Also, the rotation has a position XY and an angle of our rotation. If we introduce a new variable called rectangle, we can actually work with it to rotate our scene here. And we'll use the rotate method and the rectangle to do just that. Now we can scale and rotate. Because we don't erase the background, we have also these trails. Next, we introduce color. So if we use a rect color and a fill color, with that exact rect color, we can actually draw the rectangles with the fill color. We'll change the color on flick, which is another short gesture to change the color randomly. So we use the random method to change the color for red, green, and blue. So if we start this now, we have the final sketch. Besides multi-touch, Keytie helps us working with sensors, geolocation, the cameras, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi direct, NFC, data, SQLite databases. So the chapters in this book all individually talk about each one of those classes.